Undersecretary Caroline Urobe, Ms. Maria Concepcion Sakay, Chief Administrative Officer of Philippine Science High School, Attorney Marion Decena, our project leader for this particular project, our trainers sitting in front, our faculties, directors, faculties, students of the Philippine Science High School from the various campuses of DOST-STII. Good morning to everyone. On behalf of the Technology, Application and Promotion Institute of the Department of Science and Technology, it gives me a great pleasure to extend to you all my welcome to the first commencement exercises of TAPI's capacity building for Philippine Science High School in the implementation of the Invent School programs in the region. First of all, I would like to congratulate everyone for giving their much time and efforts to attain the skills of becoming a trainer in our Invent School program. We are also grateful to everyone, particularly our dignitaries and our project leaders, and definitely our trainers for spending time with us despite their busy schedule. As we all know, Invent School program started its beginning in 2008. The program humbly started the conduct in 3 areas with only 2 in-house experts as the resource speakers. Over the years, we were also able to facilitate the program with the help of our distinguished speakers from our various RDIs or Research and Development Institutes. Today, the Invent School program has been very successful. I believe that the reason why I emphasize very successful because from the northernmost part of the Philippines out to the southernmost part of our country, we were able to come up with this particular training and impart our advocacy in terms of creating awareness on IP protection. The program was also able to expand its service to the other parts of the country. The success of always delivering and accomplishing the targets is quite an achievement, knowing that our role is very critical in equipping our future engineers and scientists who will become the very foundations in the nation building. You as students are also be part of this particular event. While you are becoming a trainer, eventually you are going to become a trainer or becoming an engineer by yourself. But before you leave PSI, definitely you will have to transfer all your knowledge, the students in particular, to your understudies. So that's the purpose of this particular training. We want you to become a trainer and also an adapter of these particular skills in terms of IP protection. The role of the faculties in this particular program is really to guide the students coming up with research and definitely hone their respective students in research undertakings. Now that our graduates, or if I may say our trailblazers, batch of 2019, by the way, this is really our first time because this is the first institutional training that we conducted for Invent School program. Long before, wala po kaming partner institutions. We tapped the regions before, but unfortunately, hindi po naging successful. Not because the regions did not take, but most of those particular trainers were promoted and definitely could not take the assignment of becoming a trainer for Invent School program. Lahat po ng na-train namin sa region ay na-promote and they become PSTDs, and definitely it will be very difficult, and that's the reason why we came up with a proposal of tapping the students. As I have mentioned in our trainings before, the role of the students in training their peers, particularly students, is very important. I don't have any problem, we don't have any problem as far as the capacity or capability of PSI graduates or PSI students in imparting their knowledge. Our problem is how are we going to convince those students in the other schools, particularly in the public schools. You are very much aware that their personalities are totally different from the personalities of students in Bisay. But I believe that many of those students in the public schools have also their similar capabilities as yours. They're just very timid in asking questions. We observed, the project was conceptualized when we observed during the National Science and Technology Week that most students ask questions if the Bisay students are the ones, shall we say, presenting their projects. But if the faculties are the ones and senior researchers are the ones, so those students are just passing by. But definitely, pag students na ang nagbabantay, ang rapport nila sa isa't isa ay napakalakas. So yun po ang role ng estudyante, to convince their peers, kapwa millennial nagkakaintindihan. Yun po ang aming ano. Kaya ang tulong po ng mga estudyante dito ay napakalaki. At this point, certainly, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Bisay community for committing to this endeavor. I would also like to reiterate to our dear Undersecretary Carol Yurobe our heartfelt gratitude for the support in granting this particular and believing in the TAPI programs of the indispensable program. So with this, I again congratulate everyone and thank you for this particular momentous event for participating. Yes, thank you po.